All right. Sorry, guys. I don't believe that there has been a Nathan and Brooke Live where we haven't had some technical difficulty, probably by our own
accord.
Yes, by our own accord that we just it's just what happens.
When did we become the people that have are bad with tech?
Yeah, I don't know.
Our daughters are just in for it. I mean, if we can't figure it out now, just wait till they have the telepathy remote control that Dad can't figure out.
Yeah. So anyway, okay, if you can kind of log in, and hopefully I didn't lose too many of you. Sorry, we just are reconfiguring here real quick. If you can let me know, is this okay? Working great now. Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you, Michael.
Cool.
Perfect. And okay.
Your arm's gonna be tired.
I know, it is gonna be tired. That's okay. That's right. That'll work. So hopefully we're getting more people. Sorry about that. We just had a little volume situation, but we are back in the game.
Yeah.
So
it's better.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll leave a little bit of time for some to log back in. So sorry about that. If you weren't here with us here for just a little bit, we were just talking about some immune health. Obviously, Nathan started the introduction. We're going to be talking about, what are we talking about?
So we're talking about orthomolecular, our new product line, and then just the focus of immune health this month. We're going to round it off with the possibility of antigen testing for both stores, and then finally do a little update on our immunizations. So this is like it's going to cause vertigo for people. And that's okay.
It's okay.
Okay.
Just trying to make sure we're good.
So as we talked about, orthomolecular, if you guys have any questions, you can go through our website. It's got a lot of really cool information on each of the products, some neat videos too. But I'll leave it at that since we've already ran over it once. Next would be immune health. So kind of along the same lines. Everybody, really important. We need to focus on zinc, vitamin C, and D3 specifically. If we have a couple awesome products like our D3 from Metagenics and orthomolecular that are high absorption rates. We also have zinc that is chelated, so it has a little better absorption. And then like our Immune Active and our Viricid are kind of a nice combination product that allows like kind of a one-stop shop. So you're getting the right nutrition in just once a day.
Yep. And so before that, we were talking about we've partnered with another product line, Orthomolecular, and they have some really great products. But basically, just to repeat a little bit again, your body will only absorb certain forms of different things. And so what you typically would go over to like your normal vitamin or supplement wall on a pharmacy or a different store, those things are usually going to be a little bit of a less form and a not easily absorbable. So we've partnered with a couple of these products because we are confident in their absorption rates and of their quality. And obviously one of our values is being patient focused. And so we want to treat you like family. If we were to give, and honestly, our family is taking some of these things.
Yep.
And so we want to give you the best and offer the best quality for all of you. So that's why we brought them on. Some of them are a little bit different in price as far as if you do get kind of one of those generic things, you may only pay like $4 or something for it, but at the same time, you may not absorb majority of it. So that is why we have decided to do that. So talk with us. We'd love to find a solution for you. Or just something that would help add a supplement to what you're already taking. So yeah.
Good job.
Thanks.
So that's kind of our orthomolecular, our immune health. Next would be our antigen testing. So we did find a provider that we can get FDA emergency use authorization approved antigen tests. These are the rapid tests, so they're testing for that specific protein that we find on the outside of COVID positive cells. If we can get everything set up with the state, we have to go through their monitoring program, things like that. We already have CLIA waiver status. We're just asking for final approval on that. So hopefully in the next couple weeks, we'll give you some updates. But when that does become available, it'll be appointment-based through our website. Really, really easy. You click, you pick a time that's available for you. You pull up, we'll do the test right in your car, and results will be back in 15 minutes. So rather than a day, 24 hours, some places are still 4 to 5 days. This will be, by the time you leave our pharmacy, you'll know positive or negative, and then we can hopefully have everything reported and we can give you some insight on what to do next. So
yeah,
we're excited for that.
Hopefully we are not hopefully we're not doing testing for too much longer. I mean, hopefully we're on the tail end of this. So we will have vaccines, which is our next topic, which I'm sure that is probably the meat of all of this anyway. And so hopefully the testing won't be something that
won't be forever.
Yeah,
but there'll still be.
But at least it is an option. Yeah. At least it's an option for everybody. So be watching on anything about that. To come out on social media as well. That's really going to be one of the best ways to keep in contact with everybody. So if you can, make sure that you're spreading the word with your friends and whatnot, or resharing it on your own personal page. We're trying to capture everybody's emails and everything and make sure that we can adequately get to everyone and make sure that everything is heard. But that would really help out if you all share even this video or whatnot.
With all of its technical difficulties.
Yes, with all of our crazies.
Yeah.
So, but that would really be helpful. So that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
So any questions about COVID-19 antigen testing, if you have any, go ahead and put them in the chat box and we'll respond to those. And then I would assume probably next up is the vaccine.
The important stuff.
Yeah.
So, good news, bad news. Our Ozark store has been approved as a Phase 1A immunizer, which is fantastic. Phase 1 just includes patient care providers. So, that'll be not only hospital staff, but also pharmacy staff, dental, eye clinics, things like that. I think they define anything that has a high risk exposure to patients. So, that way we stay healthy so we can take care of our patients. The downfall or the negative on this is that the state is still waiting on their Moderna shipment, which is what we were kind of leveraging on because the storage requirements were a lot easier. So we're still waiting on that. They were supposed to get a shipment in January 1st actually, and they haven't received one yet. So we're trying to workshop around that, figure out how we're going to make the necessary steps to help people the fastest we can. One thing we don't want is we don't want to provide or have waste in this whole process, since these are still relatively limited availability. And with the Pfizer option, which we can get, there's a commitment of 1,000 doses in a very, very short time frame. So we don't want to waste anything. We want to be good stewards of our resources and for you guys. But we are trying to workshop some ideas with some community partnerships to get it taken care of. Along with that, both stores have, tentatively Springfield will be approved for a 1B status immunizer, which is kind of the meat and potatoes. That's the next big step. So that'll include anybody over 65. That'll include anybody with a chronic illness, which includes diabetes, hypertension, kidney disease, respiratory disease, and there's one I'm forgetting. Also, I think they also lump in immune compromised as one of those. So that'll be kind of a pretty large surge in people that qualify to get the shot. We think, so the state's supposed to make an announcement on 1B status at the end of this week. We're kind of hoping, we're being optimistic that in the next 2 to 3 weeks, we'll have a time frame that we can actually start giving those 1B doses.
Yeah.
In best case scenario. If this keeps being delayed, we have also been approved as a phase 2 provider, or phase 2 immunizer, which is the federal level. So it shifts from being totally the responsibility of the states to actually like the traditional distribution networks. So wholesalers will have it. They'll be able to ship it out on a daily notice to providers, and the government's kind of indicated that by phase 2 they really want pharmacies to be the workhorses to immunize the masses. So they're hoping, we'll figure it out by then. By late February, early March is when they're projecting phase 2 will roll out. I know our wholesaler, Amerisource, has been very transparent with the whole thing. They've already given us education tools, tracking tools, things like that to help the transition as smooth as possible. We have decided that we're going to do that as a appointment only setup. So right now you guys can't book an appointment. We do apologize, but we don't want to make promises that we can't deliver on. And we also want to have minimal amount of risk and easiest workflow for everyone involved. We don't want someone to have to wait in line hours upon hours to get a shot. An ideal situation, you know what your appointment is a couple days beforehand. You come in, we take care of you, we monitor you for the reaction period, and then you're good to go.
Yeah.
So
good news is we've been approved for both the federal and the state program. We're just kind of in the waiting game. So we're just practicing our patience the best that we can. But we will absolutely let everybody know. Samantha, we will definitely let you guys know.
Yeah.
And get you guys situated for sure. So yeah, both have been vaccinated, or both have been approved for vaccinations. Probably the best way to keep up with this again, and I just kind of am going to be repeating myself, but the best way to keep up with us is going to be on social media, and then we'll probably be able to send out some sort of a message either by email or by phone calls or something like that. But it is going to be appointment based. So we've had a lot of people ask about being put on a waiting list, and to be honest, it changes every single week to a certain degree. There's a webinar every Thursday that we sit in on, and so that's new information and all that jazz. And so when that things are just constantly changing, which I guess we should be used to by now from 2020, but we will let everybody know as soon as possible what the plan is. But best way just to keep watching the page and everything like that. And once again, share the videos and information when we post it, and that's going to get the word out the best. Yeah. Even for those that are not already on our page. Yeah.
And I mean, with all this, and I know this is hard in this phase of our lives. We'll ask for as much grace and patience as we possibly can, because things are changing. I will tell you, we are having progress. We're moving in the right direction. It's just there are a lot of moving parts to make this sustainable and to make it efficient. So I think we're going in the right way. It's just buying our time, doing what we need to do, and hopefully we can make sure we have everything set up so we can take care of as many people in the community as possible. Yeah,
and we're trying to make sure that we're going through as many avenues as what we can. So that way we can, if one is delayed, then we can go through the other route or something like that. So we will make sure that we definitely do keep everybody in the loop. Robin, she's phase 1B. Hopefully it comes out by the end of the week. For the information on that, you said 2 to 3 weeks before I could get vaccinated. Yes, Robin, that's kind of looking to be the case on that.
And that is dependent on the state's announcement this week. They had hinted it will specifically be toward 1B. So the slight optimist that I am is that they will release 1B, since 1A has had time to kind of fester. But at the same time, it could be that 1B will start February 1. Whatever the recommendations are, we're just going to have to adhere to that and move our pieces in place to get people vaccinated as soon as we can.
Yep.
So, unfortunately, it's a little bit of hurry up and wait, hurry up and wait.
Yes. Yeah. Which Nathan is not good at.
I'm super impatient.
Not.
No. Yeah.
Not good at that.
No. Thank you so much
You're
for
welcome.
those kind words.
Yeah, no problem.
Appreciate that.
Our teachers in 1B.
Yes.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, so teaching and actually additional staff at education spots. So I was going to say public schools, but I think private also counts. Those count as 1B. Those are high, technically they defined as like high risk of severe outcome is the category, which sounds kind of negative, but yes. Long story, yes.
And you may, depending on what district you're in, it may also depend a little bit. It doesn't necessarily depend on your category. Mm-hmm. You are still 1B, but your procedure may depend on what district you're in. So some of the districts may be vaccinating their own schools, mm-hmm. Just with nursing staff and things like that. I know that some of the directors in their nursing for like SPS have been working on mm-hmm. that and trying to get, information and authority to be able to get all the teachers vaccinated.
Yeah.
But so you may just want to check depending on which district you're in. I can't mm-hmm. speak for any of them to say exactly how each of them are doing. But that would be my recommendation for right now, to check with them. And then, of course, keep up on our social page.
Yeah. And with all this, like we said, it's changing. This is going to require some community partnerships. So it might be that the schools partner with the health department or with a pharmacy provider or mm-hmm. Cox or Mercy, things like that. So right now we're recommending people to just stay abreast to all the information the best they can. We're going to try to deliver it out as much as we can to be transparent, mm-hmm. but we're making progress.
Yeah. And in the meantime, take care of your body.
Yep.
Have some great water, lots of water, and some good food, and take your supplements and talk to your awesome pharmacist about some great supplements that you can do for immune health. So did you go through the Virasid already?
I did, but I don't know if it was like muted.
Okay. Yeah, that may have been earlier when we were having
so,
surprise technical difficulties because,
my 12-second synopsis, which is going to be more than 12 seconds because I'm long-winded, would be D3, probably the single most important supplement for general health and immune health that I can think of. A ton of our society is deficient because we spend all our time inside, especially during the winter. So getting a good quality D3 is super important. There have been some studies that have shown about 2/3 of patients with negative or severe outcomes with COVID, 2/3 of them had vitamin D deficiency. So it's a super easy fix. Go outside, take a walk.
Or if you can't go outside and take a walk, take some vitamin D. And it's just like one capsule a day. So.
Yeah. And then a fun, cool thing we have, Virasid. So elderberries, important. We have an awesome product with Norm's Farm, but this is more of like a booster treatment pack when we start to notice symptoms. So, and this would be any viral symptoms, runny nose, headache, sore throat, things like that. And I didn't literally say those just because they're COVID symptoms, but everything's a COVID symptom.
Yes.
This would be a nice pack. You just start it and you take a dose every hour and it kind of staves off. There's some clinical data that says it will shorten the duration of that virus 2 to 3 days. So that's an easy fix that's going to help boost your immune system.
Nathan has product tested that particular...
I tried last weekend. Yeah. No, I felt super cruddy on Friday, and then I took it. And then Saturday, I completed the MRF, and it was great. And I hope Steve Dove is watching. There you go.
So Virasid, good for the immune system.
Yeah.
So that would be awesome. And we have both of those in stock at the Springfield store, so and Ozark store. So both in stock, both places. The other products that we carry for immune boosting are our Metagenics line as well. So we've got zinc, again, in a very absorbable form of zinc. So I know that has been quite the hot topic here recently is just finding some zinc. So we do have that in stock. It's actually on the way. We don't have it in stock. It is on the way. It will be here tomorrow. We sold out. But zinc and another product called Immune Active. And both of those are great immune boosters, as well as these that we just spoke about on orthomolecular. So stop in at either of the stores, or if you don't want to come in, just let us know. We can still do curbside at either one. So that's no problem at all. Yeah. And then we do, if you go on our website to our online store, you can also purchase them, and they can be shipped to your home. Yeah. So I know that the Metagenics line actually has like an account that you can create, and it can be auto shipped to your door every month. So
yep, and we can also review your chart and kind of make recommendations based on your prescriptions, which is kind of a cool add-on.
Yeah.
And a side note, we got to ship stuff to Utah and to North Carolina, and we felt really cool.
Yes.
So we shipped stuff.
Other states.
Different
states.
It
was pretty awesome.
So we're kind of a big deal.
Yeah, it was pretty great.
And if you sign up for the discount club this week, you get a $5 discount on Varicet. So the product we just talked about, and super nice, fun to try.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, any other questions? We could probably ramble a lot longer.
All day. We're here all night.
Yeah, it would. We just get kind of awkward and a bit cringy, I think, but that's okay.
It's part of the appeal.
Yeah.
That's why we're going
Hopefully.
viral. That's why we're going viral, and our viewership's going down right now as we speak.
So yeah, if you have any questions, pop them in real fast. Otherwise, you can give us a call at either store anytime. And we've got some awesome pharmacists at both of our locations that are not in our live video right now. But Drew,
we'll eventually make them.
Yes, we will. Yeah. Drew in our Springfield store and Ellie in Ozark. And they are great and wonderful. And so if we're not there for whatever reason, any of our staff would be more than happy to help you. So so let us know what we can do, and we'll keep you up to date. Like I said, I'll say it for like one more time. Please share information on whatever platform you're currently on, and then we'll keep you updated on more news as COVID vaccine comes up down the line. So again, we've got another webinar this Thursday, and we'll just kind of keep letting you guys know as much as what we can as it comes to us. So share it, and hopefully we will get the word out, and it'll be awesome.
It will.
So
it will.
Yep.
Thanks for watching, guys.
All right,
Any questions, let us know.
Yep. Stay healthy.
Appreciate it.
See ya.
See ya.